What's your fantasy? I can't sleep 'cause you're making me blush. Trying to move on, but you're on my mind, on repeat. Stop playing games I can never beat. Can't you see that you're making me blush? You're making me blush. You're making me blush. You're making me blush. Yeah, you're making me blush. You're making me. You're making me. You're making me. Making me. You're making me. Yeah, you're making me blush. You're making me blush. You're making me blush. You're making me blush. I can be bad if it's what you want from me. Tell me what you like, what's your fantasy? I can't sleep 'cause you're making me blush. Trying to move on, but you're on my mind, on repeat. Stop playing games I can never beat. Can't you see that you're making me blush? You're making me blush. You're making me blush. You're making me blush. You're making me blush. You're making me. You're making me. You're making me.
Are we talking through this? I feel like I need some like rosé or something.
Oh, yeah.
Or some
Plus
Molly.
wine. Molly? Oh, Molly would be great. You got any Molly?
Yeah. I've taken it all for today.
You got a Molly without me? What's up with that?
What's your fantasy? I can't sleep 'cause you're making me.
I literally just inhaled a ridiculous burger. So if I'm a
Oh, you go ahead. I was got
Oh man.
Yeah, man, this is really, really bassy, man.
I was muted. Uh-oh.
Oh, that's funny.
I was muted.
No,
Did you mute me?
I did not.
Like
Oh,
Oh, okay.
I'm literally
right.
doing nothing.
I'm doing nothing.
this
what happens when
episode
you-
is brought to you by Haunting.
This is what happens when you mess up your mixer. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this going.
Distance nerding.
Hey, there's no good place in my office where you can't get glare. Well, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, how's everybody doing? It is
I'm okay.
Fantastical.
Fantastical. It is that time, ladies and gentlemen. You are now listening to or watching, pretty much watching, Distance Nerding.
Part of the Comic-Con radio. Part of the Geek Freaks podcast family.
Yeah, we are part of the Geek Freaks podcast network now.
Oh, that's right.
As you can see in the top corner, our little Geek Freaks logo.
Yes.
Exactly, right there. Right next to the scary tattooed bearded man's.
He's our
Place.
resident scary tattooed bearded man. It's Graveyard.
Blew me as a man who clearly has green sparkles flying through his background cause glitches in the Matrix should do.
He's cursed to have Midwestern dad hair. It's young Phil.
And she is the mom that we all wish we had. And everybody loves to hate her doll in the background. Creepy ass looking baby. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's your girl, Jen
Look,
from Frey Comics.
The demon is nice, okay?
I talk to it every night before I go to bed.
Right?
Yeah.
He does.
Sandra,
He tucks it in.
Sandra Betty in the chat saying, I told you on Tuesday, get curtains. That costs money, and I don't have money. So, yes.
You know, if you just go 2 hours this way, it's dark out. You don't have to worry about curtains and the sun
There you
blinding you.
There you go.
That's true.
You know what? It's fine. It is a small thing to deal with because once I change the camera, it should be fine. So,
Yeah.
but yes, ladies and gentlemen, you are now watching The Build. Now, of course, this show is brought to you by all the good folks over at the deliciousness that is Dubby. That's
I
right.
hear it's an emerging energy drink.
It is a brand of energy drinks created to help focus concentration, reaction time with no jitters or crash. Dubby contains no maltodextrin, no sugars, no fillers, no artificial colors or dyes. Find out more about Dubby at www.dubby.gg. Use the code nerding10, get 10% off your order. All kinds of deliciousness going on with all that. I actually have Dubby next to me, but I don't have water this time, so I am not making Dubby right now.
Pickle juice. Pickle juice.
No.
I was thinking potato pancake.
Potato pancake. Yep, that's more of what we're gonna do here.
Egg Foo Young.
I'm not sure these are really drinks, but okay.
Anything can be a drink if you try hard enough.
Oh my gosh, we have to stop. It's like we're related.
Because we are.
Mm. Well, who's excited for a new segment or new form of the show where we're going to be talking Secret Wars and spill all the tea that we have?
That's
And I
right.
promise not to bring any cereal mascots into this.
Okay, as long as Captain Planet is there, along with his, bizarro version, Captain Pollution.
Captain Pollution. He's the real hero.
Exactly.
Senator Pollution to you all.
Pollution. Oh man, that's a good one. It's good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
well,
Good.
as
All right.
they say, a broken clock is right twice a day or something like that.
Something like that.
That's assuming it has all of his hands on it. If it doesn't, then it's never right.
Oh, I hate handsy.
It's getting a little
politicians.
handsy here.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
It's getting a little out of hand.
That politician is
Oh.
getting handsy.
Oh man, we should almost just destroy all these things and just combine all our thoughts into one cohesive battle world.
Man,
All of these.
you really journeyed for that transition, and
the
I
stri- like,
just have
it
to
was
say,
It's like I'm in for it.
That was a stretch, yeah.
It was. But you got to stretch before, and lube up. Be limber.
God, here goes more.
So I'm excited. So I posed to these fine individuals and the others that aren't currently with us right now, as we'll be doing a second episode. But let's talk Secret Wars and what teams we may see in Battle World. Because we have 27 chairs over 6 hours, but will all of them make it, or will they not? What team members will still be alive, and where will Greenland be?
Where will Greenland be? Somewhere where
Captain
Denmark-
Greenland wants to have a word.
Exactly, and all those tariffs on penguins.
We can't promise we're not getting political tonight. That's
No.
There's penguins in the MCU.
Hey, I am on the side of the penguins, everyone.
Look,
I am pro
who is
penguin.
taxing Howard the Duck? Okay.
The Flag Smashers. They're a bunch of dicks.
It's funny
You know,
because
I'm starting to think they had a point. I'm just saying. Like,
so in the MCU, obviously the Flag Smashers are that, but then like I started kind of like rereading comics and like not realizing that Captain Hydra becomes Flag Smasher.
mm.
Like, oh shit, that's right.
Yeah.
So let's.
Oh yeah.
I can't wait. Like I said, we're gonna kind of go person by person, team by team, because I want to hear your guys' funniest stuff, team titles, and reasons for you to do it. Mine's not necessarily so funny, but logistically, here's my thinking of it. You ready for it?
Here we go.
Oh,
I said, of course you gotta have a captain, because as Phil knows and chat knows, I've been talking. Every team's gonna have a Captain America leading it.
I kind of went the same route on mine. So I mean, like
I did not.
I definitely did. Kind of like, you know, what version of Avengers that I wanted. I kind of went more of a traditional route, except for in like certain cases, which we'll get to, you know, in a lot of this.
Yeah, and I chose a Hulk or a very strong person, some magical twinkle fingers, very cosmic rays.
I thought you said twink for a second. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's a twig. All right. Yeah.
Let's face it,
I mean-
Scar's a twink. All right.
Wiccan is in the MCU now, everybody.
I mean,
Exactly.
yeah.
A fucking twink. So
He's a total twink.
And then just a smart / regular person, and someone that maybe flies, or maybe doesn't. So I'll go first with my team. You ready?
absolutely.
This is team.
Whoa.
Oh,
We're just jumping into it. All right.
we are jumping into it.
Were you not lubed?
Well,
Considering we're 10 minutes into the show already, so let's
yeah, let's do it.
So I call my first team mainlining the Avengers.
Oh,
Oh.
the Avengers. I like it.
ba-dum-bum.
Exactly. Of course, we have Sam Wilson because he has to have a speech that's 10 paragraphs long instead of fighting.
And accomplishes nothing. Accomplishes absolutely nothing.
Hey, Doom. Hey, stop it.
Right. You know what?
Stop.
Doom, be better. You got to be better.
No, but it's gonna be a stop it.
Exactly.
Stop it.
I want to rap. I want Sam Wilson to rap.
I just want Anthony Mackie to rap. That's
Anthony.
hmm
Anthony.
So he's leading the team. His second-hand man is the guy who you wouldn't like when he's hangry. The Hulk.
Mm.
I mean, he had a fully stocked bar in She-Hulk. Let's face it.
Oh yeah.
He was getting drunk all the time. And
That's true.
When your cousin is Jennifer Walters, you have to get drunk all the time.
Of course you do. Of course you do.
Wow. You know what? That's not that.
If you see your cousin becoming popular for twerking, yes, you need to drink.
Okay, that I will agree with. But no, come on. Let's not be like that.
No, I'm
Let's
just
not be
kidding.
like that.
She's fourth wall breaking when it comes to the whole.
Then she should be drinking, not him.
No, I'm sure that Blind Al was always blind drunk. So
Yeah.
you know.
No, she was on
just think-
coke.
well, no, yeah. I mean, yeah. It's the fourth wall breaking. You need to cope with that.
Exactly.
With the existential anxiety of.
She was coked up
Mhm.
and not really blind.
And
Yeah.
I think coming back from the dark dimension with his mistress that everyone wants to be with, Doctor Strange,
Oh,
because I think he'll be MIA for Doomsday. Because he's
you
gonna
think so?
I think so. Because I think he'd be able to beat Doom before he gets his god powers.
Yeah.
Mm.
Of course, we have to have everyone's muscle bound man, Thor, with no love.
They did confirm that love is not going to be in the movie. So
We found out that she had a
Oh.
gluten allergy, and all those pancakes killed her. That Thor was making her.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so really, because she was I have her
As
in one
do
of my
I.
things.
hmm I think
That's okay.
that.
That's
We'll
okay.
figure it out.
Oh yeah,
We'll figure it out. It'll be
Oh,
fine.
that's my team. And then everyone's favorite trash panda. Now that he realizes he's from Earth, he's got to protect it, right? because he sees all these trees that are there, and he goes, "You know what? I don't see many trees in space. This must be Groot's home planet."
No. Okay.
And he's
All
just sitting
right.
there talking to trees, and he's just putting little arms on them and prosthetic legs and stuff like that to make his own Groot.
That's awesome. Okay.
Puts Bucky's arm on one of them.
Exactly.
There you
Let's
go.
fuck his arm on one.
Exactly.
I told you I was gonna get the arm.
He
And-
did in the holiday special.
He did. And somehow he got it back in his dishwasher.
That's a different arm. It's a different arm.
What's
y'all.
what kind of made of vibranium? Come on. And then last but not least, boom, we're looking for this guy, War Machine, because essentially it's almost the OG Avengers. But
So
see.
yeah. Is
I
it the
gotcha.
Timu version of the OG?
This is-
TV version of the event.
this is War Machine, where he had a strange dream that he was on Disney Plus's shittiest show ever made.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It
Exactly.
wasn't him. It was a scroll.
Mhm.
So like he can just say, "No, I wasn't in that show.
Exactly.
That was a
Exactly.
scroll."
So that's who I have for Team 1.
Okay.
Okay.
So, Frey, who is your team and what's their title?
I'm so excited. It's called The Caps,
Okay.
aka The Disguise.
Mhm.
All right. So the leader I have is Captain America Sam Wilson.
Okay.
Hey, look at that parallel thinking.
Uh-huh.
All right. And then the one of the members, I didn't really do this in any particular order. I'm just letting you guys know that. White Widow / Yelena Belova,
Mm.
Captain Well, and I wanted that because I feel like, okay, basically the premise of this team is they all wore baseball caps as a disguise in at least one property.
Okay.
I really hope
So-
that Ben Grimm is on here along with Hank McCoy. And they
No,
only wear baseball hats as disguises.
And also, for some reason, Raphael from the Ninja Turtles is there.
right. No, I told you I stayed with the brief. It's all Marvel. I thought about it, but I did not do it. All right.
Except for the one Tony the Tiger that's on there.
Right. Yeah.
It's because he's
Except for Tony.
great.
Yeah. 'cause
Yeah,
he's
he is
great.
great.
All right. So then the next member I have is Captain Marvel /
Oh.
Carol Danvers.
Okay.
And then Winter Soldier, White Wolf, Senator Bucky Barnes.
Senator Bucky Barnes.
He's his.
Yes.
That I've just started calling him the Senator.
He hasn't won his race yet, so I mean,
Senator Dreamy with one arm.
Senator Dream, one arm.
Right. Senator, look, my arm pops off. Okay. Like Ken. I'm a Ken doll.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Senator, I meant to do that.
I'm the emo Ken. All right, here we go. I went way too far with that. All right. I'm coming back. All right. And then the next member, Daredevil / Matt Murdock.
Nice.
Mm.
Because I gotta have my Charlie Cox in there somewhere.
Okay, so Charlie Cox, Matt Murdock.
Yeah.
Okay. You could have said Ben Affleck.
No.
She's like, no.
There's only
But
ever been one Matt Murdock.
I do love Ben Affleck. I love him, but I love him more as Batfleck than anything else he's ever done.
I will agree.
Not
Mhm.
ever done, but like done in like the comic book oeuvre.
Yeah.
All right, and then the next one, I think you guys will probably know this. Ant-Man / Scott Lang.
Woo.
Oh,
Dudes
man.
wearing baseball caps all over the place. All right, and then except in the quantum realm. All right, and then the last one. Oh wait, I did.
Who's he
too
hiding
many.
from? Bill Murray?
Yeah, that's way too many people.
Well, the last one was Spider-Man, Peter Parker. I wasn't really sure about him, so he's
Oh.
like the alternate. He's
Who?
the alternate.
He's like the understudy.
Spider-Man, Peter Parker.
Who?
I see what he's doing.
There you gotcha.
You know who
Jeez.
Spider-Man
Let's
is.
see
You just
anymore.
don't know who Peter Parker is.
Exactly. So, okay, that's an extra person in your lister there.
I did. He's just an alternate, I guess.
He's
Okay.
I honestly, as soon as you started talking about this whole concept, the first thing that came into my head was, well, I got to do one of all the people that are still in the MCU that have decided that wearing a baseball cap is a
It's
disguise.
disguise, right?
Yeah, so I was like, I have to do that.
I
So
love it.
Awesome. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, Shadu.
All
Who
right,
you
well,
got?
I went a similar direction to Gravy, it sounds like.
Okay.
My first team is the current Avengers. So we have Captain America Sam Wilson, he's the leader.
Mhm.
We have Yelena Belova, or White Widow.
Uh-huh.
We have Thor. Thor is there. We have Ironheart, Riri Williams, as our Iron
Mhm.
Man. We have Black Panther, but young T'Challa, or young
oh.
Okay.
And Captain Marvel.
Okay, so is
So-
this a recast Black Panther?
This is his son.
It's his son, young T'Challa.
Yeah, it's his son.
Oh, interesting.
It's not, but what's his name in it? It's like
I don't remember what it is.
Sebastian or
Well,
something.
no,
I don't
it's
know.
Toussaint.
Toussaint.
Toussaint. That's
Toussaint.
it. Yeah.
I thought it was Steven.
I was like, I remember the historical figure more than the character.
Interesting. So you think Ironheart's going to be popular enough to be on the main team?
I don't think it has anything to do with popularity. I think she's just going to be
That's
there.
actually the intention. Yeah, I think that's
I
the
think she's
intention.
just going to be there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
I dig it.
Regardless of how people feel about it, she is the next Iron Man.
And I do like her.
Now she's Ironheart.
She's Doomheart.
She,
God.
she is the successor to Iron Man.
Yes.
I thought that was Morgan.
That's in an alternate universe.
All
Mm.
right, nerd.
I thought maybe that you're going to go with Tenderheart from Care Bears.
But in an Iron Man suit.
Yes, of course.
That's the only way.
Exactly. All right, so I'll go James since he's not here. He did Team Green, so anyone who's green.
Great.
God, here we
So
go.
he has as the leader Gamora.
Mhm.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and then he has Hulk. I'm assuming the
Yeah.
green one.
we would presume.
Polaris. Interesting pick
Oh.
because we haven't seen her in live action.
I was going to say, yeah, I don't.
And that's the thing is that so at certain points I do have characters that haven't been introduced. But I have my reasoning behind them though. So
As do I. So I will talk to you about that.
Of course. Everyone's favorite Osborn, the Green Goblin.
Ooh.
okay.
The question is, will it be a returning Green Goblin? Or what he didn't say, he just put Green Goblin. So is it Harry? Is it Norman? Which Green Goblin? Will it be one that we see from the past? We have two of them. So it should be interesting. Man Thing, because, why not?
Because
can
Ted.
Because Ted, exactly.
Ted.
And of course, everyone's favorite Super Skrull from some movie or TV show that no one really cares about.
The thing about that, like the entire time while I was going through these lists, I kind of wanted to put Gaia on one of my lists,
Uh-huh.
but I was like, she doesn't really fit in any of the lists that I had.
Unless you had Team We're Going to Die.
Yeah, I know. As much as I hated that show, as much as I didn't care for that show,
As
Mhm.
much as everyone hated that show.
yeah, there's a lot you can do with Gaia if you get the right writers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We didn't, so it's probably dead. All right, young Phil, who's your team?
All right, so my team number one is the most boring one out of everybody here.
Captain Mayonnaise?
Captain Mayonnaise. No, my first team is just the classic Avengers. So it's your Steve Rogers, Captain America, Thor, Iron Man, Hulk, Hawkeye, Black Widow. I think that this is going to be like one of those, Avengers Assemble scenes
Uh-huh.
where when the multiverse fight happens and they start bringing all these teams together, they're going to bring together for the first time since the first Avengers movie, the classic Avengers team.
Mm.
And I think that is a moment that, like, in theaters, everyone is just gonna freak the fuck out about.
Okay.
I like it.
Have the opportunity
think-
for it.
I think
you
yours
live
is
in the past.
most. No. I think yours is the most realistic option here.
That's kind of what I went for with like all of
Yeah.
mine. And I was like, fuck, mine's boring compared to your
that
guys.
Oh.
makes sense. No, it makes sense. We need someone to like keep a level head here.
I guess I'm the grounded one because my
I don't know how it became
teams that
young
I made,
Phil, but
yeah, the teams that I made are definitely ones that I think are actually going to end up in the movie. So
yeah. I there's a couple of these I think will probably end up in the movie, but
Oh, there's definitely something in here that I can't wait for you guys to see, because I had the same idea of young Phil, but just a little bit different. You'll see why when I get to that point.
I also did 8 teams.
Oh,
okay,
I
so
did
you have
8
a bonus team at the end. That's fine.
and I want to save it for the end because I think it's the fun. I think it's funny. But anyway, no,
Awesome.
if any of my things are correct, like I'm sure some of the people that we're talking about that I have put on these lists are coming to this, but if any of it is correct, it's all accidental because I just went. This is my wish list. Here we go.
that's fair.
And then I forgot like half the people that I wanted to put on it. So,
oh yeah, like I said, you'll see my list, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. Like I said, I essentially did the newer version of the current Avengers. What I think they would be. But next for me is we're bad guys, but doesn't mean we're bad guys.
I see. All right.
Of course, leading it, Red Guardian.
Nice.
you mean old Santa?
Exactly.
Old
Santa.
Followed by the man who tried to break Harlem but couldn't, Abomination.
Ooh.
Oh.
I have him on a list later
I
on.
do too.
Mm-hmm. And of course, everyone's favorite Ghost Witch, Agatha, because we need a magic person, and she's turned good.
Yeah.
And of course, we need a cosmic type person, do we not? So of course, we have to have the drunkenness as Valkyrie.
That is Valkyrie. That is fucking great.
And of course, Yelena, because she's still part of that Thunderbolts team. I think
Right.
she'll survive
Asterisk.
Thunderbolts. Yes. And, what about Bob? We have to know about Bob. Sentry. I think Sentry will be the flying person in their team because he's going to be turned out to be the bad guy in Thunderbolts, and he'll get redeemed by the end of it. Therefore,
I see.
he's
Well, I mean, yeah. So what you've done is for each of your teams, you've done it like Pokemon.
Mhm.
You have a cosmic type, you have a flying type.
I
you
do.
have
and it's that
I
way
see.
because that's how the OG Avengers was set up.
Okay.
So that's we're bad guys, but we're not bad guys. So Frey, who's your team too?
Okay. So team 2, my theme for this was inside-y, rebellious, and a little bit out there. Okay. It's called Witch Please.
Witch, please.
Witch Please.
Amazing.
Okay. And so the leader is Wiccan. Because,
For a second, for some reason, I almost had it in me that you were going to go, the leader is the leader.
the leader is the leader.
That would be really funny. I
Yeah,
did consider doing that.
It's Wiccan. And then one of the members is Agatha. I mean, Ghosty Agatha, obviously. I mean, because I'm not going to do a witch team and not have Agatha in it. So, and then also Jen Kale. She did survive Agatha all along, and she's looking for work. So there we go. Then Doctor Strange. Now, to be fair, he's like a part-time member because, he's too good to be parts of teams.
So he's only a witch on the weekends?
Yeah, he's like a weekender witch. Like
he's a witch and warrior.
A witch and warrior. There you go. And then of course Wong.
Well,
But-
right.
When you get Wong, you also have to take Madison.
I fucking knew you were going to put Madison in that.
Okay, I also have Madison on a list at some point, so because you know who my mother is.
Yeah, I know it. I almost put Death on it, and then I was like, I don't want to put Death on it. Because,
I sense that Phil probably has one. with her on
Agatha
it.
said she didn't want to see her again.
Mhm.
So
I mean, that
she
doesn't
can't
mean
be
she's
on this
not.
team. So
Oh, I mean, if she's a ghost, does she really see her?
Well, so also, Rio, she doesn't like ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
So like that's also a like little inner thing there because like Agatha's really trying to make it so that she will never see her again.
Well, then how does she feel about the astral plane? Are they ghosts?
Right.
Are they not?
I don't think Agatha like thinks that deeply in it. She's just like, kind of like what's in front of her and what she can get away with, I think is what.
Now, do you think Agatha will possess somebody?
No, I think she's just going to be her ghosty witchy self because she's just living that ghost life and loving it.
Interesting.
I mean, she was talking about like at the end of Agatha All Along, she was like, look at me, can you dig it? She was really embracing her ghostness, and I applaud her for that.
Is her magic purple or purple still, or is it gray now?
Huh. Maybe it's like a lavender color.
Ooh.
Like a wispy purple.
Oh, wispy purple.
All right, should do. What you got?
All right. For my next list, I have, instead of the Uncanny X-Men, the Unclear X-Men. Our leader is Magneto, of course. And we have Rogue, Kitty Pryde, because she needs to be in one of these, Channing Tatum Gambit, Deadpool, and a variant of Wolverine that's not Hugh Jackman.
Oh. Interesting. So Deadpool will be there, but not Hugh Jackman Wolverine. So will it be the next Wolverine in the next reset phase?
Yes, because this variant will stay on 616.
Okay. Got it. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. No Xavier, though, huh?
And when I say like Rogue and Kitty and all of that, I'm talking about different people playing these characters. I'm not saying the people who have played them are going to come back necessarily.
So you're saying they're already in the reset phase?
I'm saying they're already in the reset phase, or a lot of the variants are going to be stuck on 616.
Mm-hmm.
So
I had something similar coming up as well, for sure.
Yeah.
All right. I'll do James's next is Team OMG. So all gods.
Oh, okay. Well, I kind of have one of those too, so we'll see.
You're muted there, Frey.
You're muted.
I have a god one too.
Oh.
Everybody for the gods.
Gods be good.
I don't.
I'm not. Hey, I'm gonna say this up front. Before we get to it, this is not because I want to see Hercules, the shirtless Brett Goldstein throughout a whole freaking movie.
Sweaty.
That's not what this is about.
She has the no shirts required team.
Oh, I should have done that.
So on the leader for James' team for all the gods is one above all, Thor.
Right.
Thor's dad, Odin, is coming back. Loki, Moon Knight, because Khonshu, and Jeff the Land Shark.
That's incredible. That is incredible.
Now, James may have multiple people on multiple teams, the same people on multiple teams. I'm just throwing it out there right now.
So this would be an amazing introduction to Jeff the Land Shark, though.
That would be incredible. It's Peter Dinklage. That's amazing.
And it has to be voiced by the epic voice guy from Honest Trailers because he does the voice in Marvel Rivals.
That's incredible.
So that is James's OMG. All right, Bill, who's your team too?
Coming back to the boring shit. So my second team is just alternate Avengers. Right, it is a alternate universe Avengers.
Great.
So it's led by Bucky Barnes, Captain America.
Nice.
So it is Bucky Barnes as Captain America. And the reason I did it that way is because it satiates the complaints that a lot of fans have had that they skipped Bucky as Captain America.
They did.
And that's fine because it makes sense story-wise to give it to Sam because that's who Steve eventually gives it to when he does hang it up in the comics. So,
yeah,
but like it's an alternate universe where Bucky is Captain America,
Mhm.
Black Widow, but it's Ruth Bat Seraph.
Wow.
So for those who
Oh,
haven't
gotcha.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say, so for those who have
Gotcha.
not seen Brave New World,
She's the really short person in it.
yeah, but she's also a former Black Widow, so that's
Mhm.
why in this
Yeah.
universe she is the Black Widow.
Okay,
I
cool.
went
like
with
it.
Iron Spider,
Ooh.
so Peter Parker,
All right.
Mhm.
the Hulk, but it's Amadeus Cho.
Oh, nice.
Now,
Okay.
2 reasons. We have been introduced to Amadeus Cho's mother within the MCU. I believe she was in Age of Ultron,
Yes, she was.
Mhm.
right? And also, we've been introduced to an alternate universe Amadeus Cho in Spider-Man Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is an excuse because they have introduced them within the universes within the MCU. The version of the Hulk we get is Amadeus Cho. Now, another alternate Iron Man, Harley Keener.
Oh.
So the reason I went with Harley Keener is because the amount of complaints again that like all the kind of like fanboys that don't know the comics that are like, oh, why are they doing this black girl as as the successor to Iron Man? Well, because she's the successor to Iron Man in the comics. It makes sense to do that. But the
Yeah.
complaints that a lot of these people had was, why not Harley Keener from Iron Man 3, right? Well, if we're
Yeah.
going to do an alternate Iron Man, it makes sense to do Harley Keener. And again, that just shuts up all these fanboys.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And the last person on this list, again, someone that is all the fanboys are going to complain about in the opposite direction, Captain Marvel, but it's Monica Rambeau.
Love it. That's
Love it. Oh,
That's
crap.
good.
Oh, no, I did put her in there. Okay. All right. Sorry. I was like, did I put Monica on my? Because I was like, I kind of want to.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
again, I'm going somewhat the safe route. These are all characters, for the most part. These are all characters that have made their way into Marvel and into the MCU's side. Nay for Amadeus Cho because he's only been in animation, but it is something that these are characters they have introduced. So like, if Amadeus Cho shows up, it's not something that is like, why is this Hulk guy here all of a sudden? All this other stuff. It's one of those things where yes, they've introduced Amadeus Cho within another corner of that universe, but he hasn't become the Hulk
Right.
yet.
Right.
But this is like a fully realized, like, oh, he is the Hulk, and it's for all like the nerds that are like, oh, here's an Easter egg,
Right.
Mhm.
Exactly.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Go.
All right.
Yeah.
My next team is the team that never sleeps because they're all from New York, the Big Apple.
Is that New York City?
Exactly. Led by Captain America Buchanan Barnes.
Okay. Also went with the Bucky Barnes.
Wow. Parallel thinking.
And of course, all the Fantastic Four.
Okay.
Okay.
Because they have to go somewhere. They're going to flock to New York when they eventually come into our universe, right? And then
that 100% makes sense.
so Invisible Woman, the Thing, Reed Richards, Human Torch, and then their cosmic is the Silver Surfer.
Uh-oh. I sense a love triangle.
So like I said, Bucky is obviously Cap. The Thing is the Hulk replacement. The magic user is I'm going with Invisible Woman, Sue Storm.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
The flying guy is, of course, Human Torch. Smart guy, Reed.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my theme. Like I said, I think they're going to be Team New York City.
That's cool.
And you'll notice people are missing from that list on purpose.
I
Yeah.
see.
Because the
Okay.
Fantastic Four have to be part of some team.
Yeah.
So I figure they're going to go with fellow New Yorkers.
Mhm.
And might as well go with the oldest one there.
Right.
All right.
Back
so
in my day. Oh.
exactly. Frey.
So my third team. So I went with like there's always the cosmic team. There's always the guys that are in space that have to come to Earth to help, right?
Mhm.
So why not have a cosmic team? So I named it Cosmic Pals.
Nice.
And
Guardians of the Galaxy.
and so there were co-leaders because of who they are.
Uh-huh.
Rocket and Photon / Monica Rambeau. So
Alright.
I was like,
So are you saying that Photon is coming back during the incursion in Doomsday?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah. 100%. So, and Rocket really can't go anywhere without Groot. So Groot would obviously be on it.
Alpha Group?
Yes, Alpha Groot.
Okay.
Nova shows up because
Mm.
Nova. Nebula is there.
Nice.
And Phoenix
Mm.
from the
Ooh.
X-Men.
Which Phoenix? Who's playing her?
Rachel Summers would be the Phoenix I would like.
Ah, so you're not going to pick one of the two that exist.
No, if I
No.
was, it would probably be Sophie though.
Mm.
That's
I mean, that's fair. Or we can
Sophie
maybe
Turner.
get a Phoenix done right for once. Third
Yeah.
time's the charm.
I do agree that Sophie should probably get another chance at
Yeah.
Jean Grey.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Mhm.
Maybe get a better dialect coach.
Mm.
But yeah, that's my team. I think that, I don't know. I do have a tank in there, Groot.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Monica, light powers. She's gonna, do the black girl magic. And Rocket.
No, I'm
and
sorry.
Nebula.
The Long Family cosplay. The new Wolverine is Peter Dinklage.
There you go.
Yeah, comic accurate height.
Right. I'll be accurate. Right.
Rocket and Nebula, they're the old skeezers that are like, can we just get this done so we can go, not be here? Nova's the new kid. So, it's a rounded out kind of thing. And he, of
Yeah.
course, is going to annoy everyone very similarly to Miss Marvel did in the Marvels.
Okay.
So
like it.
Or
I'd
how
like to
Peter-
see, huh?
Or how Peter annoyed everybody in Avengers,
Yeah,
Yeah.
was it Infinity War?
Infinity War.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Interesting. I like your choices.
Thank you. Thank you. I did try. I mean, I've tried to keep it kind of in the realm of kind of possibility, but I'm like, okay, if I'm going to go cosmic, I have to do Phoenix Force. And because Phoenix Force is a huge cosmic thing. And
Mhm.
in Battle World, you want to have a Phoenix in Battle World. So.
Yeah.
Now, will Rocket have made his own land out of scrap pieces from other lands? All right, Shadu, who's your team 3?
All right. Well, I have the God Squad. So I have my God team, obviously led by, of course, our wonderful, all-seeing leader, Uatu the Watcher.
Oh,
Interesting.
Wow.
interesting choice that you do watch
will-
over some of
yes,
the other
Who
characters.
will be fleeing, of course, persecution from the other Watchers, and will join the fight against Doom to save the multiverse.
Mm-hmm.
We also have King Valkyrie, of course. We have Hercules, for obvious reasons. We have Korg. I did put Love on here, but we can, if she's not in the movie, we can just sub in one of the Eternals, probably Cersei. And then
Okay.
I also believe that they will introduce Beta Ray Bill.
I like that.
Oh.
Because we have
that-
Mjolnir out
And-
there somewhere,
And he'll be the Thor.
and he'll be the Thor. And so we'll have a Mjolnir. We have Mjolnir out there somewhere in pieces, waiting to be claimed. And we know we're going to get Galactus and Fantastic Four. It seems likely. So
Yeah.
So that's
All-
the God Squad, which is also a name of a team from the comics. So I just like points for that.
There you go. We're kind of you and James for the third team are on the same path. He has the Cosmic Corpse.
I see.
Cos-
Thor.
Yeah, and so he has Living Tribunal.
Woo-hoo! He
Yeah.
went
Ooh.
deep cut comic. Woo-hoo!
Yeah, he did.
Man, all right. I considered Living Tribunal. But
Mhm.
I wouldn't expect James to go deep cut comic on that. The living tribunal of all characters.
Mhm. Phoenix, of course. Everyone's
naturally.
hungriest man in the world or universe, Galactus.
Ooh.
Death.
Oh, okay, sure.
She's a goddess.
Mhm.
Yeah, I guess so.
He just has the Watcher. Now, I'm assuming he means Uatu, the Watcher.
Okay,
Maybe he means Frank the Watcher. I don't know.
the Watcher. It's Ryan and Shane coming through a portal.
And then he also has
Muted.
Jeff.
Frey,
I am.
Frey, you're muted.
Rupert Giles, the Watcher.
Then he has Jeff the Land Shark on this one too.
Of course, he does have Jeff.
Why
Lemire.
not? Why not?
Maybe it's an alternate universe Jeff the Land Shark. Maybe we'll get
Sure.
multiples.
Okay, multiple Jeff Lynch, all voiced by different people.
Mhm. No, all voiced by the same person doing different
all
voices.
voiced by the same person.
Doing different voices.
I just need somebody with like the deepest voice ever to do Jeff the Land Shark. Just be like, I am Jeff the Land Shark.
I'm Jeff the Land Shark. How's it going?
And then you get like somebody going, I am Jeff the Land Shark.
If you have someone doing that voice, unfortunately, they're going to do, baby shark do.
Jeff the Land Shark, do 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 do. Jeff the Land Shark, do do do.
Exactly. And then he'll get
Go
promptly
ahead and
killed by
mute your
everyone.
eyes. Yeah.
You know who's on James's list? Oh. But yeah, that's James's The Cosmic Core.
All right.
Interesting. I
like
think
it.
we all have the kind of the same ideas for a lot of these.
Yeah.
I like it. Phil, give us that boring team number 3 that you got.
All right. Board team number 3 is the current Avengers. So led by Sam Wilson, Captain America.
We also think he'll just give a riveting speech to Doom saying, no, stop it.
Absolutely. He's
You
going
need to do better.
to sit there and tell him about PTSD.
Right?
I'll
Followed
become
by
his therapist.
Exactly. Coming in right behind Sam is Joaquin Torres, the Falcon.
Nice,
So
yep.
you think Joaquin's living through?
I will say
Yeah.
I have Joaquin on one of my other lists.
I do as well.
Yeah, because this team is like our current like our universe's Avengers.
It's my first list.
And like I said, I 100% believe Joaquin. I don't think they like permanently kill off Joaquin Torres.
I didn't say permanently. I think major deaths are going to happen in Doomsday.
Oh yeah, no, I mean they will. I don't think they'll kill off Joaquin. I think he's got too much heart. I think he ends up being the heart of the team.
Yeah, but
And
the
he's
heart of team usually dies, though. Unfortunately,
But no, he's fun though. Like he's the humor. He helps keep Sam.
well, he's what Sam used to be. Sam used to be.
Yeah.
the humor, yeah. So it's like
Yeah.
now that Sam is a little more serious,
Right.
Joaquin is kind of like that fun factor now.
Okay.
He keeps it loose. He's loosey goosey, which
He's
is
always
why
on
he
your
was
left.
in that hospital bed.
He's always on your left.
No, that's the thing. Joaquin's always on your right.
He's the Falcon. He's flying overhead of you.
Of course, my next is the Black Panther known as Shuri.
Nice.
You think she's living through this?
I don't think she is. That's why
I
have
don't
Tucson
think so
on
either.
there. That would be why I have Tucson on there. So
I think everyone's going to survive, and the universe is just going to continue to
devolve.
expand exponentially.
Oh, it's not going to be Robert Jr. going, survive.
At the end, he goes, "I am Iron Man." What?
I am Dr. Do.
But you have to do it the way he does it in the movie, though. The survive.
All right, who's next?
That's how you know I'm on the same page as you.
I gotcha.
Survive. My next person is Black Knight.
Nice.
Ooh.
I feel like
like
this
it.
is a chance to bring Black Knight into this entire like fold.
Mhm.
My next is Ironheart, so I do believe Riri Williams is going to be the Iron Man equivalent in this.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jen, you'll love this. My last person on this list,
Yeah.
Just because he is someone who perseveres. He may not have the powers that everybody else has, but the guy can kick some ass. Daredevil.
Yes.
Oh, damn it! I thought for sure you didn't go with Wade's pal.
No.
Peter Pool?
Peter Pool, yes, Peter.
Peter Brule.
I actually, funny enough, I actually have him on the list later.
Good. I expect nothing less.
But no, so Daredevil, just because almost every Avengers team has kind of like your like non-powered character, right?
The person who can kick really well.
Yeah, and I mean like Black Widows and a lot of that and
Right.
everything like that. So Daredevil was my kind of alternate on that, just because Daredevil's his fighting skills are like unmatched. The guy's ridiculous. So
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
So you think he's so powerful, his sense is so powerful, he'll go, Joaquin, you're about to shit yourself.
I 100% believe he's going to tell Joaquin to shit himself.
Awesome. So that's we're almost halfway through our first team or hero teams, but my next one is West Coast. F you.
So this is your West Coast Avengers?
It is my West Coast Avengers, of
Okay,
course. Of course.
If Squirrel Girl is not on this list, I disown you as a friend.
Oh, she's not on this list.
Ah, fuck! What the hell, man? How do you have West Coast Avengers without Squirrel Girl? What the fuck?
Because I think the team leaders would be Shang-Chi.
Ooh,
I think that's an excellent choice.
That's good.
I like that.
Of course, She-Hulk.
Right. Of course,
The widest of cataracts vision.
The whitest cataract.
The widest.
Wow.
I
Love it.
think because Riri's going to the West Coast, I think she's going to be at the West Coast Avengers as their person there. Because she's Chicago.
Right.
She's Chicago, but I think
Yeah,
she's going
true.
West Coast.
Well, I mean, in the comics, she goes to MIT though, so I mean, like, I don't know. I have this feeling that she's going to be on the.
She
East
could
Coast.
go to Caltech instead, because
I
isn't that where?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay,
Uh-huh.
we're on the
Oh.
same page.
Uh-huh.
That's where they have.
Bruno.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah. And of course, everyone's favorite insect-based man, Ant-Man.
The Tick.
Exactly.
The Tick. I fucking wish the Tick was in this. That'd be so amazing.
And I think Matt Murdock realizes that once you go green, you can't go lean. He's going back and he's going to get his next costume made because his guy's dead. He's got to get a new costume. So I think he's be on the West Coast and happens to be there. New York is gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
So I had to put him somewhere. I had to put him somewhere. I was debating to put him in the New York one, but I go, no, I think he doesn't really necessarily fit into there. He won't know those people. He's going to go to places with people he knows, and that happens to be the West Coast.
Yeah, that's true.
That's fair.
That
All
is
right.
true.
All right, so Frey.
It's me. I'm
It's
up.
you.
Oh, okay. All right. So for the fourth one, it's my God list. Okay.
Mhm.
So it's called Gods, Not Gods. And the leader is Thor,
Mm.
Right,
and also the
right.
leader is Loki, and also the leader is Shang-Chi, and also the leader is Hercules, and also the leader is Valkyrie.
So basically,
and
it's
also
everybody.
the leader
It's
is
basically everybody arguing over who's going to be the leader.
Yeah, and then Uatu as well.
Ooh.
Hey.
So there you go.
Woo.
Interesting.
All right.
Interesting.
I went with okay, so I thought, obviously Thor and Loki. I think Loki's gonna make it out. He's too important to the whole hey, I'm part of the tree. And Hercules was teased, so they might as well use him in this. Sentry is getting his debut before, so I have a feeling he'll be there. We need the Watcher, and Jeffrey Wright needs to just be the Watcher. So just bring him on, in. So I thought that, and then Shang-Chi, I think that the brace, his rings, are also like kind of god-like elements, and so I put him in there as well. So
Huh?
Interesting.
Cool.
also like
like
the
it.
dragon, I guess, would be a god as well, considered a god.
Just
So-
the dragons there too.
Well, no, I'm saying where he derives his power.
Oh,
from.
yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought
I
maybe
gotcha.
the dragons come out. He's gonna ride and going, yeah.
Right. Gonna train a dragon. Gonna...
I was going never ending story there.
Yeah, I know. I just kind of.
Brushed it off. I know. So is your Loki God of Stories Loki then?
Yes. Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
yeah. In those comfortable shoes. I am not going to put Loki in uncomfortable shoes. He needs to have those loafers on.
And he's gonna go, hey, Morbius, can you hold this for me?
Oh God.
And he's just be there with two jet skis rubbing against each other, holding it together.
Yeah. He'll be-
And it's
yeah.
just-
Loki will be like,
it's
look,
just like the CSI theme.
yeah. I just have to pop out for a bit. You know, he's like, oh no.
I like it.
That's
Should
great.
do.
All right. So my next team is similar to one of James's, kind of vaguely.
Uh-huh.
It's Hulk and Hulk accessories. Our leader,
I sell Hulk and Hulk accessories.
yes, Hulk and Hulk accessories. Our leader is, of course, the original Hulk, Bruce Banner. We also have Red Hulk, Thaddeus Ross. We have She-Hulk, Jennifer Walters. Scar's there. We also have Abomination is there. And Madison is there for moral support. She's also going to probably transition to another team at some point in here that I'll get to later.
Is she we have booze and we don't care?
Yeah. She is there just for moral support.
Mm.
I love that
Okay.
she's only there for moral support.
She is only there. She is not going to be fighting. She is just there for moral support.
She's the libations ambassador.
Yeah. No, like they're done fighting and they come back or whatever to wherever they are on Battle World or whatever. And she's like, hey, I got she's got all the alcohol that she's just randomly found in this castle.
And the kombucha.
Oh,
And...
I think
Right.
she
Oh,
will have
that-
raided Valkyrie's stash. for
Oh
sure.
yeah, no,
Oh yeah.
totally.
Sweet. I like it because I know the theory is because Greenland is part of Battle World and
Yeah.
all that stuff. So I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. All right. James has the PTO.
Okay. All right, I'm in.
Leader, everyone's favorite child abandonment leader. Cyclops. He's just gonna leave the team. You know, guys,
Yeah.
you guys get a little too clingy. We just wave hi. No, I gotta go.
This is not going to work out, guys.
No, he's leading the team and he will be leading nothing by the end of it.
Mhm, exactly.
But
Followed
he
by
will be married to a redhead.
Yes.
of course. Well, I mean, Mystique's there. She's a redhead.
Yeah. All right.
There you go.
That's he has now on his team is Mystique.
Yeah.
Also Madeline Pryor, so it could be
Oh no.
a love triangle, Devil's
Oh, no.
Three-way, if you want to as well.
Anyway.
Devil's
She-
Three-way.
God.
well, because
Wow.
Mystique can transform into
Let's
anyone
take us
she
to
wants.
Mephisto.
Professor X,
Right.
Mhm.
Master of Magnets, Magneto,
Ooh.
Oh.
and Uncle Ben.
Uncle
And he will be abandoned.
hmm hmm So that's what he has as the PTO. But yeah,
That's
I mean,
great.
I could see Mystique messing with Cyclops, just like in the middle of it, changing into Cable just to mess with him.
Yeah. Why'd you leave me, Daddy? Why'd you leave?
And he just runs out crying. Works every time. All right, Phil.
All right. Here's my boring one. The next one is the Young Avengers.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly, mainly because they have been teasing for a while that we are going to get a Young Avengers. I think that this is a way to lead into doing a full Young Avengers movie, is just kind of throwing the team out there. And this is just a bunch of characters that I've been kind of wanting to see in live action. So Eli Bradley's leading the team,
Mm-hmm.
All right, all right.
Patriot.
Right. Nice.
Of course, Hawkeye, Kate Bishop is there.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Stature, Cassie Long.
Nice.
Ooh.
Lang.
All right.
Cassie Lang, sorry. Cassie Lang. Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan, because we cannot have this fucking team without Kamala Khan attached to it.
We can.
No,
Can.
we can't. We can't.
We're not going to.
Yeah, no, we can't. She is literally the reason this team is coming together. She's the Nick Fury of this team right now.
Okay.
And then my last two are Speed and Wiccan.
Mm,
All right.
interesting.
The twink and his twin.
The twink and his twin.
Is that a twink and a twink?
Twink and the twink. Twink and the twink.
Did they go Wonder Twink powers activate?
Wonder Twink power.
Okay, that was the point.
This is
of
so-
Wonder Twins.
This is
Uh,
but so good at the same time.
That's funny.
If we get people tonight, it's worth it.
I like it. It's you chose interesting people on your Young Avengers team for
Yeah.
sure. For sure. I mean, yeah, I like it though. For
Yeah.
sure. All right. We are the halfway point of this. So let's get into our last three hero teams.
yes.
Taylor wants Hydra Bob, the Pickler, and Kite Man. All right. So my
no,
next
he was saying that's who's not on James' list. Hydra Bob, the Pickler, and
okay.
Kite Man.
okay.
All
Oh,
three characters that are played by Tater.
My next one is Multiversal Shenanery.
Oh.
Multiversal shenanery. I love that you found a way to put shenanery in this.
Of course. And that's where I think some of these people come in. I think we have to have a Captain America leader. Who's the best multiversal captain? Captain Carter.
Oh.
All right.
I like that.
Even though she sacrificed herself.
She was another character that I was like, fuck, I should probably put her on a list, but I don't have her on
There's
the
a
list.
bunch of people you've said that I'm like, gods, I wish I remembered that person.
Right?
Well, she sacrificed herself in that version.
Right. No,
Yeah.
I'm sure there are many different versions of Captain
Oh, yeah.
Carter out there.
Oh, for sure. I think
But only one in our hearts. No,
we'll have the Hulk, but either played by Eric Bana or Edward Norton.
God, if we have him by it's game over, dude.
And maybe not played by them, but their looks from their movies.
That's great. All right.
We're gonna have the god of the stories Loki in this multiversal.
Woo.
Woo!
Got a time.
Uatu the Watcher will be in the multiversal one.
That makes sense.
I love that all three of us have put him in.
I'll put a watcher
Like-
in there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I just think
Like
it's
at
awesome.
some point, you guys have all decided to Watu the Watcher is going to be in this, and it's like,
Yeah,
yeah,
he's definitely going to be in this movie.
He's going to be in the movie, but I don't think Watu's going to be fighting.
He's going to be leading a team. He's going to be fighting.
Okay, so on the preface this with everything I'm thinking is going to happen is I think when Battle World happens, these are the teams, but no one remembers what happened. This is it's just like in the comics, they wake up and this is their world that they know it.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have a depowered Uatu the Watcher. He's gonna be there for Doomsday, but his memory will also be affected by it.
Okay.
We're gonna have the new Black Panther.
Oh.
So it's
Denzel
not-
Washington.
Yeah, let's just get
Yes.
all the old ass
Yes.
people we possibly can. I think this is their place. They're gonna do. I think sure he's going to die
Oh yeah.
in Doomsday, and we're gonna have the new actor playing Black Panther. It's multiversal, and I'm okay with it being maybe, just maybe Killmonger as Black Panther as well.
Ooh.
Michael
that
B.
would
Jordan
be
coming
cool.
back
Yeah.
as Black Panther.
Or
I know a lot of people would fucking love that.
this
Uh-huh.
is not on my list. What if it's Star-Lord T'Challa?
Mm.
That would be awesome.
But I don't think they're going to bring his son in. I think this is going to be reset to bring in a new Black Panther.
All right.
Because sure he's going to die, but someone's going to have the ability to have the heart. I unfortunately think M'Baka is going to die, giving that new heart shape.
Oh no! I hope they don't kill off M'Baku, bro.
No.
I love him as a character.
I
Yeah.
love
I'm
M'Baka.
sorry, people are going to die. in
No,
Doomsday.
I understand this.
I get that. I'm just saying. I hope they don't kill off M'Baku. Like he's too good of a character.
I'm living in denial.
You know, what's
And-
funny is like the internet is exploding all over again just from one line from the second movie. right?
Okay.
When she says, I forget, Denai Guerrera's character says something to him, and he goes, "You bald-headed demon." And the entire internet is exploding over that right now.
Oh my gosh.
And then lastly, I think we will have Black Bolt to bring in the Inhumans.
Oh man, I'm down for this so much, man. They need to. They seriously need to redeem the Inhumans.
Because this is the place to plant the seeds for the reset. I think they're going to start planting it with Inhumans with Black Bolt.
And we've already seen a Black Bolt in. I mean, obviously we had him in the fucking shitty ass in Hero, but like we've seen a good version. In Multiverse of Madness, we had a good version of him.
But I don't think they're going to be bringing him back. Unfortunately, I think this is going to be the refresh with Black Bolt.
Yeah. Though not played by Anson Mount because we need him for Strange New Worlds.
Yes.
Yes, I don't think it's going to be him.
No.
So it's going to be the new Black Bolt.
Mount did come back to play him. I think Anson Mount was like perfect for him.
I don't disagree. But like I said, I think this is the multiverse scenario is a way to bring people in from other universes to help reset it before they reset it.
Yep.
That was kind of my wacky ass list.
All right.
Should do.
I like it. All right.
What? Not me?
We're skipping over Frey?
No, we can go Frey. Frey?
Well, because, okay, whatever.
All right.
Both go at the same time.
Go.
All right, so no.
Frey.
So these are the young ones. I don't think it needs any explanation. All right. So the leader is Miss Marvel. Kamala Khan. Okay.
Kamala.
Yeah.
Her name is Kamala.
And then
that is her name.
Then Hawkeye, Kate Bishop is a member.
Who's gonna
America
guess she's not-
Chavez.
Ooh, okay, good choice.
White Tiger, Angela Torres.
Okay, so I had Angela Torres on there originally,
Yeah.
and I took her off to put Stature on there.
Oh, I also have Stature on mine.
Yeah.
And then Spider-Man, Miles Morales.
Ooh, that'd be good.
Right.
So, who's going to be playing him on the reset then?
What? Who? Miles Morales?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Well, I'm just saying, people have always wanted a multiversal version of Miles Morales to be Donald Glover.
Why? He's
that'd be an older version of Miles, though. Like this is supposed to be a young Avengers version, so
Yeah.
would cast they'd probably cast an unknown for it.
Yeah,
probably.
Unless they got Shamik Moore to come in and play him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Which would be kind of cool because Shamik Moore does the voice. So
Okay.
Yeah,
I
I like it. I like it. Should do.
All right. So apparently there's a theme here with these. I have the young event. I mean champions.
yeah, that's right.
Our leaders, of course, the wonderful, beautiful Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan. We have Kate Bishop, the Falcon, Joaquin Torres, America Chavez is there. Eli Bradley is there as well.
Oh.
And then I kind of have two picks for my last one. Either it's going to be Nova, or we're going to get a Spider-Gwen.
Oh.
My only issue.
Spider-Gwen.
So my
Or
only
maybe sorry.
I was gonna say my only aversion on your list so far. Joaquin's too old to be with that team.
Yeah.
How old is he compared to Kate Bishop? She's like 26. She said so herself.
Yeah, but Joaquin's supposed to be like in his early. He's supposed to be in his late 20s to early 30s.
That's Kate Bishop.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be part of it. It's like, what? We're the young Avengers? Really? I guess
Okay, so you have. I must have missed one. So you have Miss Marvel, Kate, Joaquin, Bradley, Spider-Gwen,
America Chavez.
American Chavez. Okay.
And or potentially Nova. I'm trying to kind of. I have two. I'm like, if we're not doing Nova, we're gonna get a Spider-Gwen or a version of a Spider Person played by Zendaya.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I honestly think that America is going to die and be part of the multiverse collapse because she can open it.
Yeah, I can see that.
So
But
I
before
think,
that, she's going to be on the champions.
well, that'd be after the collapse.
Well, whatever, you know what I mean.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, I personally don't think that Thatcher's coming back. People did not like her.
I mean, I thought she was fun, but it was like, yeah, we don't really need her.
She's also like 26 to 28.
Again,
Yeah.
like half of them are.
I know.
I think that may be part of the reason they're like, they may joke about, hey, we're the younger. Wait, no, we're not all. I'm 30 or whatever. Oh well, we're the champions or something.
Okay, I like it.
So,
I like
don't
it.
know.
For sure. James's is I'm dead, but I would change to I'm dead and I don't even know it yet. He has Uncle Ben again.
Oh my god.
I love that Uncle Ben is on 2 teams.
Do you think he was just craving Uncle Ben's rice?
He may.
Maybe. He's like, Uncle Ben. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Uncle Ben.
I also feel like this is also because he's like, he made me get rid of my DC team.
Yes. He didn't read
These are teams built out of spite.
He did not read the instructions to the assignment. He failed. He has Thunderbird.
Okay.
Really?
All right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sure.
That's a weird pull.
It's a deep
Because
cut.
I was gonna say because Thunderbird has not been kind of like introduced in Marvel at all. I mean, in the MCU at all.
And the
Yeah.
MCU and the X-Men universe he has.
Yeah.
He has Jean Grey.
Okay.
All right. Sure.
Yeah. He has Harry Osborn, Gwen
Okay.
Stacy,
Uh-huh.
and Zombie Pool.
Zombie Pool.
Hold on.
That's something.
I'm dead and I don't know it. Gwen Stacy.
Like I said, his was just I'm dead. I had I'm dead and I don't even know it yet.
I mean, yeah.
It seems like he just wants multiple Uncle Bens to die in this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like
I'm
there's
shocked
this
that Aunt May
cannon
isn't on
fodder.
there. I am shocked that Aunt May is not on that list.
She's already dead.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, right now, who knows if Brand New Day will have her come back or not.
Yeah, she might.
All right, Phil, give us your boringness.
My next list is the X-Men.
Oh.
We know the X-Men.
Da-na-na-na.
We know the X-Men are coming into this, and the team that I believe that they're going to do on this. Originally, I was going for the First Class.
Mhm.
All right.
Right?
Yeah.
I was just going for First Class, and then I realized, well, they cast Gambit.
Did they?
They did.
They didn't say he was Gambit.
Channing Tatum's playing Gambit. The only reason you're going to bring Channing Tatum back that the way that they did is because they love how much he killed it as Gambit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, obviously, Senior, I leave my kids. I abandoned my family. Cyclops.
Mhm.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Jean Grey,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mr. Hank McCoy Beast.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, my boy Remy LeBeau.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If we got Remy LeBeau, that means we need Anne Marie. So Rogue, and we're getting a comic book accurate Rogue for the first time on screen.
Which again
Oh.
was in my X-Men team that was
Playing-
my-
Now, is it Anna Paquin playing Rogue in this movie?
I don't know how I feel about
No.
Anna Paquin as Rogue.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think back in the like early 2000s, casting her would have been fine, but like
What if she gets the Rogue perfect butt? Will you cast her in the movie then?
absolutely, if somehow she squats her way into the Rogue perfect butt, yes. And a version of Wolverine.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Okay. A version.
So we're getting basically the 97. Again, I think that this again is a chance because now that X-Men 97 has absolutely destroyed every expectation that exists
Mhm.
in these universes. I think that this is an opportunity for them to say, okay, we are going to bring in this specific version of the X-Men.
All right.
Mhm.
I like it.
I do like it. And so Wong says after Wanda kills Charles.
After Wanda kills Charles.
No, he's off planet banging bird people. That is his superpower.
Yes.
Yeah,
All right.
his real superpower is that he somehow can put his penis in the cloaca and find enjoyment in that.
Well, in
Well,
fairness,
anyone can. It's just,
well,
I ended it with find enjoyment in that.
you know the real reason why Leandro likes him because he's bald and looks like an egg.
That's true.
he is very pale.
She starts preening herself like, oh my god, oh, I have to sit on him.
Yeah. And he's like, Leandro, I'm an egg. Sit on my face.
All right.
It's
Well,
100% sexual experience they've ever had.
Mhm. All right. I have my YA spelled from Jeopardy version. Led by
Percy Jackson. Oh.
Yes.
Percy Jackson.
Now, I think that an old man's not going to make it through Doomsday, and he's going to be dying and get into an accident with his grandson, Elijah Bradley. Transfer his blood to him, and he becomes Patriot.
There you go.
All right. Yeah.
So
There's shoehorn it right on in there.
well, yeah. I mean, we already have him, and he's in not good shape. He's old as hell, and if Captain's living on the moon, why is he not going to join him on the moon retirement plan?
Yeah.
Right.
On the moon retirement plan.
It's okay. He's not dead. He's just on the moon retirement plan.
Yeah. I think we're going to finally have a guy who stops going to the crazy Stan Lee for haircuts. Scar. Let's face it, Stan Lee gave him his haircut. That's what explains why it's so bad. We're going to have Kate Bishop, Hawkeye.
Yep.
We're going to have Wicket on
Yep.
this team.
Yeah.
Miss Marvel, unfortunately. And they're just going to have some guy. They just go, hey, I'm Peter Parker. And they'll go, who?
Ooh.
Because Peter Parker, Spider-Man, has to be somewhere, and he's going to be. They're going to look to him as being kind of like the older guy, the most experienced fighting for their.
Oh god, if they make old jokes with Peter Parker, that's going to be fucking amazing.
They're going to.
That'd be
They're going to.
hilarious.
They're going to go. Hell, man, have you seen this really old movie? It's going to be something from his generation.
Yeah.
Right.
Or they're like, do you know what Skibidi Toilet is? You're like, what? So that's my YA team.
right.
I do not have, all the young people. I don't think Snatcher's coming back. I mean, do we need Catherine to play her, or are we going to get like our fifth Cassie Lang?
Right.
So, all right, Frey, what you got?
Okay, so my next team is mutants. Yes.
Speaking of things from my generation.
Right. And their leader is Deadpool.
Nice.
And Wolverine is a member.
Mhm.
Storm, X-23, Gambit, and Rogue. And we introduce everyone's favorite firecracker, Jubilee.
Ooh, I like it.
That's good.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay, so who is playing Storm?
Miss Oliver.
No, not the Storm that we got in Invasion of Ivan Ooze. Angel Apocalypse.
I did like that version of Storm, though. I did like that actress and how she portrayed Storm.
I'm saying
I did too.
purple
I-
man Apocalypse.
I wouldn't mind if they even just did a new Storm, like we got a new Storm.
A bunch of news just came out today where I'm sure we're going to cover it on, or a rumor came out today. So we're going to cover it on Tuesday, but like a lot of people are pissed off.
You're
because-
playing Storm?
No. So supposedly Disney is courting Rachel Ziegler to play Kitty Pryde
Okay.
Oh.
Sure. Yeah.
and Halle Bailey to play Storm.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't think they'll open that can of worms or fish again.
I don't know.
Awesome.
But I just wanted like some old standbys and then some of the younger kids. So
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I dig it.
I like it.
All right, should do.
So, this is my magical team. It's the Witches Road Travelers. We, of course, have Agatha Harkness as a ghost. She is not the leader, actually. Wiccan is the leader, of course.
Interesting.
We also have Jennifer Kale. Doctor Strange is here. Wong is here as well as Shang-Chi. And Madison also can kind of be part of this team. Just, again, there for moral support. There with her best friend Wong.
Has
So-
the Netflix ready.
Do you think, okay, in this movie, if Wong and Strange are in it, is Wong still Sorcerer Supreme?
Yes, and it will be a point of contention.
Still?
Yep, it'll
Okay.
still be a point of contention because Strange just fucked off to some other dimension,
Uh-huh.
and
The
Wong's like,
dark
well,
dimension.
well, I gotta be
Yeah,
Sorcerer Supreme again,
go fuck off with Dormammu's daughter.
right? And it's like, well, I gotta be Sorcerer Supreme again, you know.
Right.
So I think it's gonna be. I think they're gonna have a whole argument about it. Like, well, you keep disappearing. You know, I can't do anything if you keep disappearing.
You
Mm.
actually went to another universe to avoid your
Right?
responsibilities.
You literally,
here.
yeah, to avoid your responsibilities. You do not deserve that.
Interesting. Yeah, I, in my personal opinion, I think Wong is going to die in Doomsday. Therefore, the title has to be taken up by Stephen Strange again.
Maybe, or it's somebody completely different. It's the Minotaur.
I hope so. I hope so.
I don't think Marvel will do that just because you are 100% going to piss off a Frey, and you don't want to do that.
That's true. You really don't want to do that.
No.
I'm not
No.
saying he
Like
stays.
when she's angry.
I'm not saying he stays dead. All right. So we'll go to James's. He has Team Band-Aid because they're ripoffs.
Oh my gosh. Here we go.
Right.
The leader is Thanos.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Sure.
Then we have good old Bob, essentially.
Right,
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
We have Bucky Barnes,
Oh. Okay.
All right.
Hawkeye,
Yeah.
Okay.
Quicksilver,
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right.
and, you know, once again, another person is appearing in multiple teams, Moon Knight. What I think happened is he had gaps in his list. He goes, I don't want anyone else. I'm just put the same people again.
Right. Yeah.
He goes
I don't
old
remember
school.
anything.
He goes old school Living Tribunal, but then puts in Moon Knight twice.
Yeah, I know, right?
So yeah, who is Bucky supposed to be a ripoff of?
Captain America.
Because I feel like he went ripoffs from DC people.
I don't. That's a good point. I don't know.
Like, I mean,
I
all
don't
those,
either.
all those characters potentially could be characters that were ripped off or, changed over from like Marvel characters or from DC characters.
No, you know what? He could be doing the Bucky without like not Winter Soldier, but Bucky, and I believe that was
As
like,
the Boy Wonder.
Yeah, like Robin.
Okay.
Oh, because OG Bucky was basically a rip off of Robin.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I can see that.
Yeah.
All right, Phil, this was your next shot.
So I am switching one of my teams because my next team is kind of one that's a little bit more out there than the rest of the ones I have. So I'm going to go with the safe one first to go with the out one before the villain team. My next one is just the Guardians of the Galaxy.
All right. Great.
Okay.
But it is the current Guardians of the Galaxy team. So it is Rocket, Groot,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Kraglin,
Mhm.
Cosmo,
Yep.
Yeah.
Adam Warlock,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
and Phyla.
Oh.
Oh.
All right.
Interesting.
Okay.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you think the Guardians would have to be on there, and we haven't said one particular Guardian who happens to be on Earth right now at all.
I actually
He's still
tried
eating
to find the
cereal.
team. I know. I tried to find the team to put him on. And I couldn't find one that made the most sense to me.
He
That
could be
is,
the.
of course, on Frey's serial mascots list.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I don't think the Guardians are going to be in this. I think we're done with them.
I don't think we are. I honestly
Okay.
don't think we're done with we're
right.
done with the Guardians.
I mean, eventually they have to become Guardians of the Battle World.
Right.
All right, so my next team for my last team of heroes was originally called Team Na.
That was just the team. Nah.
Yes. Now you have to have the person who's been in the multiverse world and has technically gone through the Captain America process, Wolverine.
Oh yeah. There you go.
Hugh Jackman, Wolverine.
All right.
Okay.
We have to have Deadpool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we are going to get these 4 people in particular. We're going to get Xavier, Magneto, Cyclops, and Jean Grey as the Phoenix Force. Sam P. Benson, because I have to have a cosmic person in all this, right? That's my rule for setting this up. Now, I think it's going to be all the original people. I think at the end of this, as the world comes back together, they're going to fade into the next reset of the New Mutants. And we're going to have to start off with the first. We have to start off with Xavier, Magneto, Arch Nemesis, and the first 2 X-Men characters, Cyclops and Jean Grey.
There you go.
All right.
There
Yeah.
you go.
So I think we're going to start off with the first 2 that he ever gets for the X-Men.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
So I think
So
at the
sentimental.
I think this is going to be the send-off for the old guard of the OG people that started all our love for it, despite of Roger Corman's Fantastic Four in the 70s. But yeah, I think that's
Roger Corman's Fantastic Four.
Now I do think Hugh Jackman is going to stick around as Wolverine, in addition to the next Wolverine.
Ooh.
Wow.
Okay. I like it.
Because he's going to happen to stick around and then teach and be the mentor for that. So think of, what was it? It was the X-Men show after X-Men 97. Was it Wolverine and the X-Men where he was the leader?
What?
I didn't
Like
watch
2000
it.
Or was it X-Men Evolution?
Maybe it was Evolution, but he's going to kind of be the old guard. He's not going to go out through the fighting, but he's going to be there with the experience of the past 25 years.
Okay.
Wow.
All right.
That's
I like
cool.
it. Yeah. No. That's an interesting idea.
I think it'd be interesting to see him morph kind of into the younger selves of the new characters,
Yeah.
the new actors. All right, Frey, what you got?
So this is totally bland. Agents of Smash.
Okay,
She did Agents of Smash.
she did.
I did, but
Uh-huh.
not all of them are Hulks.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So the leader is Red Hulk.
Okay.
All right.
One of the members is Amadeus Cho
Okay.
and
Right.
She-Hulk, Korg,
Ooh. All right.
Ironheart,
Okay.
and then Hulk, and it's his weekend with the kids, so his son's going to be there too.
Interesting. I do like it. I like Agents of Smash.
Kids.
Yeah.
What's really interesting is, yes, this is our kind of our last teams, and we still have 2 more, but I'm the one to put Fantastic Four on this list.
No, you're not.
Okay.
No, you're not.
All right, should do.
Remember, I had a bonus one.
Okay.
I, of course, have the Fan Four stick. We have our leader, Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic. We have Sue Storm, the Invisible Woman. The Thing, Ben Grimm. Johnny Storm, the Human Torch. Of course, Herbie is there. And for our 6th member, I think by the end of Doomsday, we're going to learn that the Doom we have seen is but a variant of Tony Stark. And the real Doom has yet to come.
And he's going to be on that team?
And so he will join the Fantastic Four
Oh wow!
as a Tony Stark version of Doctor Doom.
Played by
By
Robert Downey Jr.
By Robert Downey Jr.
Forever?
No, just for this one. He's still going to die later. But he will
Okay.
be killed by the real Doom. Who I will
Okay.
get to later.
Okay.
But temporarily he will mend his differences with Reed for just a little bit to save the universe. to try to to try to mend what he is as he is wrought. But ultimately, it's not his choice.
Okay. I'll go with Team Vane that James has.
All right.
The leader of Doctor Doom.
Right.
Emma Frost.
Okay. Yeah. No. This starting to make sense. Yeah.
Iron Man.
Okay.
Gambit.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Gambit.
Okay.
Gambit.
Sure.
He loves himself a lot.
Right.
Cyclops again.
Yeah, 100% no, he's a character that loves himself.
Yep.
But
And no one else
maybe
besides
we're gonna
Steven.
have James and the other guy that played Cyclops. So maybe we'll have that's why 2 Cyclopses make sense here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Star Fox.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
Love it.
That's his Team Vane.
Wow.
Phil,
I bet they think the song's about them.
it is. It's about me.
All right, so I switched this up just because this is the more fun team. X-Force is the actual X-Force is showing up.
Right.
So obviously led by a Mr. Wade W. Wilson,
Woo.
I'm afraid I don't know who that is.
Deadpool.
Okay.
Oh, hold on one second. I just realized my laptop is not plugged in.
Again?
Oh.
That happened last week too.
Yeah, when I moved my laptop over, it unplugged, and I just got a notification that my battery's about to die, and I was like,
So once is an accident, twice is a choice.
"Yeah, it's." I do it all
3 times is a lifestyle.
I was going to say 3 times a lady.
3 times. Okay, so obviously I started with Deadpool.
Uh-huh.
Second person on this list is our boy Nathaniel Summers, Cable.
Ooh,
Right.
is it Josh Brolin?
I would hope so.
Okay.
The return of Shatterstar.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yay.
He did not get his due, and I think that he needs a little bit more.
Uh-huh.
Wolverine, but it's Laura Kenny, so X-23.
Okay.
There you go.
The return of our boy Colossus, because he didn't get any shine in Deadpool and Wolverine.
That's
Right.
true.
Right.
He was
And-
very matted.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And ending it is our boy Pete, but he's the actual Pete Wisdom, and he has his actual powers. So basically, he can just throw knives at people.
Ha!
So
All right.
no Domino returning for X-Force, huh?
I did not think about it.
as one of the only X-Force people that was alive by the end of it.
True. She's interchangeable with Shatterstar.
Okay.
I see.
Okay.
Mainly just because I love Shatterstar as a character. I thought that they didn't really do him justice. Plus, that feeds into the whole Mojo World narrative that Graveyard has.
I've been saying that narrative for like over a year now.
Yeah,
It's going to happen.
that's what I'm saying. Like, it feeds into that narrative. So we are we need Shatterstar as a part of the team. Actually, no, she's interchangeable with Colossus. I love Colossus, but I mean, like, Domino is just a really good character to have on the team. So
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. All right.
Do you want me to do my
Go for
bonus team first, or do you want to do the villains and then
it.
I
You can do the bonus team.
Okay. All right. So my bonus team is Illuminate This.
Okay.
And it's Reed Richards, Professor X, Nick Fury, Namor, Steve Rogers, Medusa, and Black Panther. Sherry. Black Panther.
So she basically did an alternate Illuminati. I like it.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
I'll illuminate
So
this.
your introduction to humans is gonna be Medusa then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought that wouldn't that be a twist?
It would. It would. I mean, Black Bolt
mean-
obviously too, but
Well, no, but you don't get a lot out of Black Bolt. He don't talk a lot. So you have Medusa there, and then she introduces everybody to Black Bolt. because she kind of talks for him. So
And he just says hi every.
he's like, I did it again.
Love
Why is everybody dead?
it. No, Negasonic Teenage Warhead says
Mm-mm.
DeLong. No.
Mm-mm.
All right.
No, I think she's back at the X Mansion.
There you go. Which is the X Mansion making it?
Yeah.
No, the X Mansion's getting blown up again.
It gets blown up all the time, so it has
Right.
to be.
And somebody's gonna be like, "This is the third time this week."
Exactly.
Just put the paint on.
Please. Was the mention blowing up Philip's character? Just kidding.
Okay.
We brought the explosives. Oh no!
All right. So, my villain team.
Nice.
And here's why things are going to be maybe different for people is I don't think Doom is going to be leading a team. I think he's going to have his own team that does this stuff for him.
Oh.
So it's called Doom's Bitches.
I go the same route as you, so we're kind of on the same page on that.
I kind of went the same route. So.
Now,
I didn't go that route at all.
because this is Doom, right?
Yeah.
And he's an alternate Tony Stark. So he's
Right.
going to compose his team of people that are going to hurt the most of the heroes. Steve Rogers, Captain Hydra.
Oh.
Oh,
Uh-huh. We're going to have Loki before the events of anything that made him God of Stories Loki. So he's going to hurt Thor.
Oh. So
Because-
he's Musashiing then.
I think our Loki may die, and he'll die again, and Thor will have to ruin him and see him back alive, but he still hasn't learned his lesson.
Wow.
I think we get Maestro.
Ooh.
ooh. All right.
We're gonna get Clint Barton as Ronan, but bad Ronan, because everyone's memories are wiped.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
We're gonna get ScarJo back as Black Widow to help to hurt Elena.
Mm.
Do you see where I'm going with this?
I got you. Yep.
Yeah. So
It's
it's basically the
anti-Avengers.
anti-Avengers.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And of course, because it's in the stories and we can't have someone this powerful, Doom's bride, Wanda Maximoff.
Oh.
And her saying she's not in the movie is a swerve.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh
So
yeah.
So I essentially went, because it's an OG Avenger as Doom, kind of leading the OG Avengers.
Okay.
Like I said, I went essentially with people that are going to hurt other people. If we see bad Steve Rogers, Sam Wilson, other people are just not like it. They're going to think, oh, Steve is back. And all the other people are going to think, oh, Hawkeye's here. So he's going to affect, Lena. He's going to affect Kate Bishop and everything like that. So,
Yeah.
Which is actually what Robert Downey Jr. has said that this version of Doom is going to be. He's going to capitalize on the fact that people think that he's Tony Stark.
And he's going to build his team for people thinking the same thing with everyone else on his team. And
Yeah.
And Hulk's big thing, Bruce Banner's big thing is going to be, what if he went and became the monster that he is with Maestro?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because his own demons are with internal. Let's face it.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I like it.
I took it. I have liked all of your lists so far. I think they've
Yeah.
been very well balanced.
Like I said, my teams were kind of like, I could make stuff that I really want to see, but it's kind of what I want to see, but what I think could realistically happen. Because if I were Doom, and less evil than what I am, than to be Doom, that I would mess with people.
Yeah.
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 Psychological warfare. Telling you. Psychological love fair.
Yeah, and this will be, for most of these people, this will be the last time, as they will not get reset. So this will be ScarJo's actual departure. It'll be Steve Rogers as, your boy.
Yeah, boy.
Chris, as the last time seeing it.
Yeah.
All right.
All All right, Frey.
Okay. So I wanted it to say Claude, like the letters, but
Uh-huh.
I apparently just got too wrapped up into this. So it's actually Kafad because it's close friends of Doom. And I almost put like Dr. Doom and then like Doombot. Doom. I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. They'll be in there, but they're not part of this team. So he's the leader. He's the guy. And these are his close friends. Friend Amis. Mojo.
Yes.
I was waiting. That's why I did the pause. I was like, I need to
Gotta
get the
get
giggle
Mojo.
from Graveyard.
We got it, Mojo.
Magneto.
All right.
But it's not Ian McKellen. It's
The new one?
the one from that was in Band of Brothers. What's his name?
Michael Fassbender.
Michael Fassbender. That's it. It's him.
Yeah. Okay.
And then Invisible Woman, because she's gone to the Doom side. Like because they had a thing for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And so she's kind of like there with him because of what happened with Reed.
But will we see her?
Yeah, right. Yeah, no, she's going to be played by John Cena.
Okay.
It just saved him really a lot on the budget.
Mm-hmm.
I would hit the button, but I'm on the other side of the room.
That's okay. And then Scarlet Witch.
Uh-huh.
And then I was like, I couldn't decide between these guys, so I put them both on here. White Vision or Baron Zemo.
I almost put Baron Zemo on my list. I almost put him on there. I didn't, but I almost did.
All right.
I just think that Zemo and Doom would like get along really well.
Oh,
and that he would be good for that. And I think all of these characters are just, they all have their own beef with different teams. So it's like, let's get together. Let's do this.
So do you think Zemo's going to install a dance floor to dance it out at Doom's Castle?
Absolutely.
Yes. And you know who's going to show up? Sam Rockwell. That's right.
Hammer himself.
Yeah,
Hammer's gonna do some hammer time.
You can't have a dance scene without Justin Hammer. I'm sorry.
Yeah. The end of the movie will just be a dance battle. That's how they defeat Doom.
Oh, and that's how we
dance
bring
off.
in Star-Lord.
Yeah.
You got Peter Quill, who's like, I feel a disturbance in the dance force.
There you go. He
All
just
right.
clicks on his thing and
Right.
right in his face.
Exactly. Should do.
So I see that you two, at least, have put way more thought into this than I have. So essentially, this last team is just a grab bag of all the villains that will be in the movie. Technically, they're still a team, but they probably wouldn't say that they're actually a team.
Uh-huh.
So they're just like an loose amalgamation.
It's a loose amalgamation of people that like,
together.
oh, fine, do we have to work? I mean, it's like the actual Secret Wars, where it's like none of these people actually wanted to work together. It's just they're like, well, fine, we're not them, so we'll work together.
Well, I have a question though. Will they, before you listen, will it be in Doom's Castle, or will it be warlords over each section?
Ooh, I didn't even think about that. That'd be kind of cool. That we do kind of a warlord. Yeah, I feel like maybe initially they'll be with Doom, and then they get fed up with him. We're like, we're gonna go off and do our own thing, okay?
Oh,
Yes.
like the Forsaken.
Yeah. So,
all right.
I have
No Wheel of Time people.
I'm sorry, I didn't. I got
The
you.
Forsaken, the Chosen. Come on, people.
I got you. I know. And yes, Lanfear is on this list. No. So we of course have Doctor Doom, the real Doctor Doom, played by, of course, Cillian Murphy.
Yes.
We have Galactus, who's going to be there.
Mhm.
Probably a slightly more depowered Galactus, or a smaller Galactus.
Galactus in his lizard form.
We have Ares.
Oh yeah.
I
Who,
thought
of
about
course,
adding Ares to this list too.
who of course will appear. I'm kind of betting on Thor 4 happening before Secret Wars. I don't think it is, but I'm kind of
You
betting
mean
on
5? Because 4 was
Thor 5.
Love and Thunder.
Thor 5 happening.
Yeah.
Because I think that basically Hercules is going to join Thor's side, and then Zeus is going to send Ares, and then they're going to end up on Battleworld. Of course, we have the Beyonder. We have an Ultron variant, but an Ultron variant that's more like the one in What If.
Oh,
So like Ultimate Ultron.
Oh,
or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have that one. And then we do have Kang, but a Kang variant not played by Jonathan Majors.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
A potentially like
Kang
another
Light, if you will.
a Kang Light who maybe, was forced to join Doctor Doom's side or something after Doom murdered all the Council of Kangs. He kept one of them alive.
And you're mine.
Yeah, it's like, you're mine. If you do anything, I'm going to kill you.
So it's
And
Bitch Kang.
Right, exactly.
Right.
It's Bitch Kang.
Okay.
And by the way, the team is called the Doomers.
The Doomers.
The Doomers. I just realized
Doomer.
it should have been I should have done Legion of Doom.
Legion of Doom. Why did that's
Dooms and
brilliant.
Gloom.
Again,
Doom and Gloom.
you could have called it Okay Doomer.
Okay, Doomer.
I should have done that.
All right, now James went with real world villains in this list.
And here's where we get political, folks.
He's like Adolf Hitler.
Team executives
Oh my god.
no.
Oh, David Zaslav.
led by Harvey Weinstein.
Oh, my God.
Oh God, no.
That is so good. I'm sorry. I know this is not what we asked for, but it's what we asked for. This is amazing.
David Zaslav,
Right.
Kathleen Kennedy,
Whoa, hold on. Oh,
Bob Iger,
okay, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
the Elon Muxy,
Oh,
Mm.
yeah.
And
Muskrat, yes.
the party that James Wishy is invited to, Puff Daddy.
Oh God, that is the best palate cleanser in existence.
So good.
That's awesome.
Marvel Hunger Games. Yeah, it's going to be a Marvel Hunger Games. I think it will be.
mean, yeah.
I think each villain's going to be in charge of a certain land. They're going to be warlords. We're going to go to feudal Japan.
Yeah.
It's going to be Disneyland. It's like, oh yeah, he's in charge of Frontierland.
Mhm.
Definitely.
And then they do and then of course this will inevitably there'll be a Battle World section of Disneyland at some point.
Of course.
It's
Where all the kids can just fight it out. Oh.
It's led by the most evil of all monsters. Huh, this is my team.
Fuck you.
Mickey from Fantasia.
No, it's Mickey from some South Park.
There I
Fuck you.
All right, Phil, give us your villain team.
All right, my villain team. This is the one where I said earlier, I'm bringing some characters in that haven't been introduced, but there are variants. So
You're bringing Sexy back. That's a
bringing Sexy back. I'm kind of along the same lines as Graveyard on this, right? So it is a villain team that is essentially minions of Doom,
Mhm.
right? So
right.
starting off, the leader of the team is Steve Rogers, aka Captain Hydra,
Yep.
Okay.
aka the Flag Smasher.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Coming up behind him is Abomination.
Nice, right? Gotcha.
So
On his left.
I almost had Abomination in this, but I go, what, Maestro would be a bigger thing.
I almost had Maestro.
I almost put Maestro on the Agents of Smash team. But then I remembered Ironheart, and I was like, oh, I got to put her in something. And I was like, it'd be really funny if she was on the Agents of Smash. So anyway.
The only reason I pulled back on Maestro is because Maestro, I don't think he would, at least in his reality, he would agree to be like, oh, I'm going to go be a minion of Doom. He'd probably just eat Doom.
Yeah.
but remember, memories wipe.
Yeah.
Behind that,
Uh-huh.
Iron Patriot.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay.
Uh-huh. I like it.
But it is Norman Osborn.
Oh.
Interesting.
So Norman Osborn has been introduced in Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So who's playing him?
Are
we gonna get William Dafoe?
No, actually, I I had somebody that I wanted to play him.
Stellan Skarsgård.
Are we gonna get the guy that played Norman Osborn in The Amazing Spider-Man, where he just dies in a bed?
No, it wouldn't be him. Oh, I was trying to look up an actor, but another name just popped up, and that would be fucking amazing.
Bruce Campbell.
No, no,
You wish.
Terrence Howard.
Oh my gosh.
Have Terrence Howard come back specifically to play
Norman Osborn.
Norman Osborn.
That would be amazing.
Hold on, I'll tell you who I want him to play. Who wants to play him right now? Damn it! It keeps just pulling up pictures of his face. I need the actor.
And his butt for some reason too. Save those for that.
Coleman Domingo.
Okay.
Oh, I
yeah.
love Coleman Domingo.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I think it's interesting. None of us mentioned Wonder Man.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, true.
Is Wonder Man actually didn't come out before?
I think so.
Comes out in
It's
December.
planned to.
Wonder Man comes out in December.
Okay.
Yeah.
The reason I say Coleman Domingo is because Coleman Domingo plays him in Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
All right. I like it.
So it makes a lot of sense. My next person, Killmonger.
Nice.
Killmonger.
I think Eric plays a really good role in this. It makes sense to bring him in, and this is like a variant of him as Captain America, or not Captain America, as
Captain America, man.
of Black Panther. Sorry, as Black Panther.
Mm-hmm.
Or he comes in, or he can come in as the Golden Panther. That's fine too. Namor, the Submariner.
Right.
Okay.
Namor.
Cinnamor, and then similar to what some mentioned earlier, our boy, a variant of Ultron.
Nice.
Okay.
That was kind of what I was going for White Vision. Was kind of like he decided, yeah, I mean, I looked at all this and I decided that people are just idiots. That's he kind of goes on the Ultron
He's
side.
not wrong.
So you're saying it's white privilege Ultron?
White entitled Ultron.
It's white supremacist Ultron.
No. We shouldn't say that. That's not something we should say.
Isn't that just Elon Musk?
Oh.
Yeah.
Ultron would never make crappy cars.
I think he'd be a bad.
I think it'd be like
go
the
ahead.
Sontaran thing, where they drive you into a river.
There you go.
I figured no one wants to climb inside of him.
Well,
Well, you say that, but the guy does have 1,000 kids, so
I know.
Yeah.
So Phil, I noticed
all of which he's abandoned, like Scott Summers.
I noticed distinct lack of any Fantastic Four in your list.
I wasn't really thinking about the Fantastic Four at the moment. I was kind of, I kind of had the Fantastic Four as their own thing on the side.
Yeah.
I didn't really have them as a part of the Avengers.
Maybe they're going to be behind the scenes working to get them all out.
Right.
There's a bunch of teams I could have put on here, and you guys going through them, I was like, oh, I wish I put that person on there. But yeah.
Oh yeah, I think this is a fun thing to do as our teams, and of course we all know the movie ends with the camera of Mojo World, and Empty Battle World.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
Mojo will return.
Yeah.
Mojo will definitely be back.
No, it literally ends with Battle World has entered the chat.
But no, like I said, this is a good list. I really like this. It was fun to do because everyone's talking about the 27 chairs that took 80 hours, whatever it was, to show up.
Again, my little tagline joke here is about that. So
is it?
Yeah, it is. It says laying out chairs.
Laying out chairs.
Are you sure? Are you sure it's not, Deadpool just shushing us for 8 hours?
Right.
I mean, it would match now that we have 8 hours of Wolverine breeding.
Exactly.
Yeah, that was odd.
I
You know,
feel like it's Ryan Reynolds.
no, I guarantee you, I 100% guarantee you that was that was a Hugh Jackman idea.
Oh, probably. Yeah, he was probably just having fun with it.
Hugh Jackman is 100% the kind of guy that likes to play pranks when he can.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
That's why he and Ryan Reynolds get along so well.
That's why they're like best friends in real life.
Yeah.
Now, do you? Final question before we kind of wrap it up because it's almost that time. Do you think everyone on your list is going to be alive by the end of the movie?
Probably not.
No.
Pretty sure a good amount of the characters that I.
But I don't really remember who I put on the list now that we've said them out loud. I just kind of like wipe them from my brain.
Let's see. Korg's gonna die.
Technically, Agatha would already be dead. So.
Agatha's already dead.
I think she'll get a body to come back.
You think so?
Ooh, I agree. America Chavez is dead.
Well, if this is a multiverse of collapse, there's a live version of her somewhere. There's no way she doesn't know how to possess her own body.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's true.
Jennifer Kale's dead.
He's just going through, just like
Let's see.
You're
red
dead.
line in him.
Herbie's
red
probably
line.
Gonna,
red
Herbie's
line.
probably gonna die. I know the Tony Stark variant of Doctor Doom's gonna die.
Oh, you know it. Do tell.
Probably most of my villains are gonna die.
Like most of my good stuff, they all die.
Yeah.
Most of the stuff that I put on there, I don't know that will actually make it in there. So I'm like, they could already be.
I feel like Captain Marvel might die and be replaced by Monica.
Rumble.
I'm sorry. If Captain Marvel dies, it's because she gets absorbed by fucking Rogue.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
That would, that would do it.
I do have Rogue on there. Deadpool can't die. Let's see.
And that's Thanos' fault.
Yeah.
Right, I think most of the Thank you, DeLongs. I think most of the X-Men are not necessarily going to die, but I like the idea of them like morphing into different people, or it being a situation. Because wasn't there a situation where like a lot of the younger ones went forward in time or like backward in time or something?
Yeah, a couple times.
I think it might be something like that.
They have to save Charles from dying a few times.
Right, so I'm saying it might be something like that.
Which is basically Logan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So again, it will probably be a situation like that where they're not necessarily going to die, but they're not going to be the same characters.
Right.
It would be the same actors.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think because people are always concerned about Magneto, like, oh, now we're 80 years past the Holocaust. How old is he going to be? But realistically, we show mutants last a long time, longer than humans.
He's a mutant. It doesn't matter. We
Right.
can just add, hey, well, you can add slow aging or whatever to a set of powers.
But I think I like that because I think this is how we morph into the mutants. This is how we say they haven't been here long because they're going to be here in Doomsday and Battle World, and then you get reset into the new Earth 616, and they're there now.
Yeah.
I mean, they're basically going to do what they did with the comics, with Secret Wars. Is like the whole idea is you're battling for the supremacy of what the world ends up becoming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yep.
And I unfortunately don't think Secret Wars will be the perfect place to bring Miles Morales in. I don't think they're going to.
Yeah, and that's unfortunate because I really want them to. I think it would be great to have him in there. I just feel like it could bridge a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to also
could
do
see
that, like bridging different, the different properties and kind of shuffling them together.
Yeah.
I could see them bringing Miles in Brand New Day.
That might actually be a possibility. Supposedly, he's supposed to be in the black suit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
yeah. There you go.
And none of us said Mephisto.
Mephisto would be on the villain team if anything.
Would he?
I don't think Mephisto's going to be part of this. I think.
Well, I mean, we can just like add Madison to that one too. Then
In reality, it kind of depends on what happens.
Call it House of M.
I know, right? Supposedly, Mephisto is supposed to be the primary villain in Ironheart.
Yes, supposedly.
Okay.
Yeah,
If that
Yeah,
ever comes
alright.
out.
come out at the end of the year.
Supposedly.
Maybe Madison's Mephisto all along.
There you go.
That would be an amazing twist.
I really do think that Jake the Goat was Mephisto, and it's going to be a whole thing.
Jake the
Yeah,
Goat.
yeah.
Jake the Goat. I know that's a joke. I legitimately do think that was Mephisto.
How'd your teams do? This was not a battle. This is not a bracket, James. I really don't think you understood the assignment.
No.
Yeah.
All right.
Your villain team got stomped immediately.
Yeah.
Yes. So I will be sharing this list with everyone on our team. So make sure that it looks good, and we I want to be able to publish this as our teams too.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
That'd be great.
So, all right. So, what do you guys think of this?
I
was
thought
great.
this was
It really
fun.
We should do it again.
Oh, we're gonna do round 2 with more guests.
Yeah.
Yes, we will. Yes,
Because we have
we will.
we have a couple of guests that could not make it tonight that need to be on this to give us their
Mhm.
opinions on everything. So
Yes, we need their opinion.
Yes, I'll be sharing this with them too, so they kind of see what we did.
Yeah,
and they will go from there too. Because I think it'd be interesting to see other people's ideas. Because I think a lot of us agreed on a lot of the teams.
Yes, I agree.
Well, and I think we all had very similar concepts.
Mhm.
Like even if it wasn't the same people, like we all seem to kind of have a God Squad, and like we all seem to have like
yeah.
we're gonna do Captain
Mine was
America's
just
got to
better
be
'cause
in
I
it.
used the name from the comics, so
No, like I said, Phil knows I've been saying this. We brought it up a couple weeks ago. I said weeks ago that I think Captain America is going to be leading every team.
I mean,
I
it could
do
happen.
think that'd be really funny.
Yeah.
I think it would be interesting. But then I was like, no, I want to do it like I wanted to theme them.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I
That
did
was
too.
one. I was
so,
just like, I'm
yeah.
theming them. So,
Mm-hmm.
but even in the themes, I tried to kind of make sure that there was like a tank, somebody who rushes in, somebody who's
Yep.
introspective. Yeah. So,
very D&D of you.
Yeah.
well,
This
thank
This leads
you.
us into
We got merch, people.
It's that time, Phil.
Is it that time? Oh, it is that time. All right.
Yeah.
Well, let me show everybody kind of where we're at here. So this basically is just like the rear wheel mount.
Ooh.
Okay.
Exciting.
I've got basically the front of the tumbler here.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm working on the inside pieces. So funny enough, if you read that on the top right there, it says loiter.
Later.
If you guys remember from the second movie when it like breaks in on the when he drives into the parking garage and it just says loiter.
Oh. Ha.
And then
Wait,
and then at
What
and
are
then
you building again?
I'm building the tumbler from the Dark Knight.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? Okay. I'm here. I'm up to speed.
But are you?
Yes, James, your lists were the best by far, hands down.
You know what? I
It
will.
wasn't that kind of show, James. We were just telling the list. We weren't judging each
will.
other.
I will give him credit for his villain list.
Yeah.
I
That is
don't
true.
disagree. They are all villains.
I doubt they're going to be Doom's villains.
Except for some people disagree with Kathleen Kennedy, but
Yeah, I kind of disagree with Kathleen Kennedy, but
I just have no feeling about her whatsoever.
And that's how she
She
feels
is.
about the fans.
There you go.
ouch.
yeah.
I love every time this happens. Graveyard's like, no, no,
no, don't do it, no.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a fun night. We've had a blast tonight with everything that we've been doing here.
Hopefully, we entertained all of you.
Yes.
Mhm.
Are
And
you
if we
not
didn't-
entertained?
Don't tell us.
Or do tell us.
So I don't
Because
think
you
I
can
have.
email us at dist. Oh.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, before we get going here, let's go ahead and get pluggables from everybody here. So pretty much should do give us all the pluggables for you
everyone.
and everybody on the stream.
Great.
let's go
All
for
right, I got you. Yep. All right. I am SHD Studios on YouTube and on Instagram. I currently do Elder Scrolls content, TTRPG videos, lore from my own fantasy world, my own original music, paranormal investigations, and so much more dirty stuff. You can go watch my
He does
latest
a lot of
video,
dirty
which
stuff.
I'm what?
He does a lot of dirty stuff.
What? that is a different channel. No, so I'm making my latest video here, which is on the Elder Scrolls, and is it really polytheistic, like so many people think? My latest song is, of course, Epiphania, which is all about kind of a Greek-inspired musical piece. I am also on Phrase Channel. We have a little series called Classified, where we take your favorite pop culture characters and place them into their respective D&D classes. Season 2 is currently being released. Go watch the latest episode, which is still Percy Jackson, but you still go watch. It's gregreat. There's also Journals of the Ancestors, which is a continuation of Journals of Classes, where we will go over the different races, ancestries, and or species that inhabit the worlds of the multiverse. I am also in the Distance Learning Sphere. I'm on the download on Tuesdays, the build on Thursdays, the very show you're watching right now, and I am allegedly on Carpe Cave Productions.
Allegedly.
And of course, I'm supposed to give Graveyard's pluggables too. It said everybody on stream. Graveyard, of course, is on. It's got his own show, Pod Out at Night.
Pod.
Right, there you go. Yep. Right. Yep. That one. He also does interviews, I guess.
He's like, yeah, no, this his little channel, whatever.
Got this
you know,
interview
little-
thing that he does.
I mean, he also does movies and films and stuff. The Beard has his own IMDb page,
Jesus Christ, man, that's a train wreck. Jen, anything to add?
Ah!
I guess not. Graveyard, give us your real pluggables, please, sir.
Yes, I'm Graveyard, co-host of the Mostly Pilot Night Mostly podcast. Pod.
I see a new episode just dropped. I'm
It
ready.
did just drop. Yes, it is all Japanese.
Oh.
I didn't know you
'cause-
spoke Japanese.
A little
I
bit.
love the name of the episode, Samurais and Ghosts.
Samurais and Ghosts. It's all about samurais and ghosts. That's Japanese lore in feudal Japan for horror movies.
Pretty much.
Join us on Conversations in the Void. We have 2 special episodes this month, this Sunday, and then 2 weeks from that as well, because we can't fit everyone in. So make sure to check out Conversations in the Void and follow me at Gaming at Pod Out at Night on Twitch, because I am starting my N64 all games playthrough. I'm playing and trying to beat every Nintendo 64 game in order of publication date. So I'm excited for that.
All right.
I did Pilot Wing 64 today. That game sucks so much. It's just a big prep for flying through rings in Superman 64. So go check it out.
Oh man, I did not even pull my thing up. I've been having.
That's what.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Young Phil. You know who I am, Distance Nerding. All the places, if it's social media and it exists, we more than likely are on it. And I'm going to push that out right here. So, ladies and gentlemen, of course, if you would like us to, or I'm sorry, jumping ahead of myself here. We're a mess tonight.
Who's we?
Well,
We.
between me and Shibu. Connect with us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. It's not X, it's still Twitter. Maybe we do this to piss off Elon Musk, aka
the elongated muskrat.
aka the inferior version of Ultron. Twitch, TikTok, Threads, YouTube, Discord, Blue Space, Blue Sky, MySpace,
Blue space.
Blue Space. That's our new social
What's
media.
going on?
Blue space is only Tobias, and he
I'm failing hard right now. MySpace, Vine, GeoCities, Friendster, Second Life, AIM, Farmers Only, Christian Mingle, OnlyFans. It's only pictures of Aaron Watson's feet and mandals, the beard, Chamez's glasses, sitting on a table judging you for everything you're doing, and everything she do is about to breathe into the mic right now. At distance nerding. Usually he ASMRs the shit out of this right here. Distance nerding, of course. If you would like us to break up with your boyfriend, girlfriend, significant other, pet, schoolyard bully, annoying neighbor, or just tell us how much you enjoy us, hate us, or wish the internet would consume us completely and spit us out at the feet of some variant of,
Captain America.
Or Captain America. Yeah, actually, it's a variant of Captain America that is leading a team of Avengers that are not going to show up in the actual movie.
They just put them on some soundstage and they're like, yeah, no, we're filming. You guys just keep playing around.
The red light's not even on.
James, somebody spiked this dubby. Send us an email at distancenerding@AOL.com and we will read it live on air. So, guys, that's it from us. Given both DeLongs are in the stream right now, Bruce, go to bed.
Brucey, Bruce, go to bed. Go to bed, Bruce. Bruce, go to bed.
Go listen to Wolverine for 8 hours and 6 minutes.
Or me doing the breathing, which is what the joke was.
No, don't even.
Reference.
Yeah,
we're gonna record it though.
The worst of ASMRs. Guys, as always, that is it from us. It is now time for the dance party. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, thanks and keep nerding together. Let's get this going.
Oh man, I don't have my DC Funko Pops up. What am I supposed to do? Oh wait, I don't have any.
Distance nerding.
Oh man, he's gonna fridge me.
No, that's Hal. Oh, God.
I'm just gonna paint a happy little tree in this battle world here.
We're making a happy little stream.
Beautiful landscape of
A
blood and
family
death.
little tree.
Beautiful landscape of blood and death.
We have to do a Star Wars Battle World with Grogu and Friends movie.
We'll see everybody next week.
Bye.